Hello.
Hey, everybody.
You guys, we are live today and we are excited to talk to you about the one thing that you might have missed that might be keeping you from building the dream team that you've always wanted. And we're also going to be sharing with you one rookie mistake to avoid. Okay.
You guys, as you're hopping on, say hello so that we can say hello back, because otherwise we just see that people are watching, but we'd actually like to say hello and see how you guys are doing.
As you're hopping on, let us know where you're coming in from so we can give you a shout out. And if we have not met before, I'm Becky Graff.
And I'm Tim Graff.
We help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online strategies to build the perfect lifestyle business. And the thing that we're talking about today is a topic of conversation that a lot of people are asking themselves right now. How do I build a great rock star team? Okay. And how come I'm not? I'm doing the things and I can't seem to get anybody to join me in my business. Or if I do, they fall off just as quickly. Okay, so that's
you guys. This is coming from a little bit of experience here. Okay, we in a previous company that we were involved in, we actually built a team. We built a rather decent sized team. Things were going really well, and then all of a sudden, the team just fell apart, and we were floundering, just flopping around, literally like a fish out of water, trying to figure out how come our team just overnight. Went in witness protection. Yeah, it felt like it was overnight. Our team went into complete witness protection, if you've ever heard that term. And suddenly it just completely fell apart. And the things that we're going to share with you tonight, we learned the hard way. That's how come it happened. So we want to share that with you so that hopefully it doesn't happen to you.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. How many of you are feeling a little bit on the desperate side right now as far as getting people to see you and hear about your offer so that they join your team? Okay, and I asked that question because Tim and I, through the story that he shared, is we found ourselves in a bit of feeling kind of desperate. Like, oh my gosh, everybody around us is rank advancing. We're not. Our team was growing and then it stopped. And those people that we had gotten onto our team fell off very quickly. So we were a bit desperate. Okay. We were sending out those copy paste messages, just really attempting to get visibility. Okay. That was really our intention, was to get visibility. We, at that time, the strategy that we were using was not very effective. However, again, like Tim said, it was kind of a growth pain for us where we learned that, this is something that we were doing that was actually repelling people instead of attracting them to us. Okay.
And looking back, we're super glad that we went through this process because now we know better and we learned, because that's the great thing about, that awful word of fail, is it's your first attempt in learning. That is what FAIL stands for, you guys. First attempt in learning. And we went through that. We went through a learning process with this happening. And so now we know better. Now we're able to build and are building a team that is got the foundational pieces that we did not have before, so that we have a rock solid business.
Yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. Let's talk about the rookie mistake. Okay. Let's talk about the rookie mistake
that we made.
Okay. That we make. And we see a lot of people currently making, and maybe you are as well. And I'm curious if you're finding yourself in this position. Please let us know in the comments. Okay. Because everybody starts somewhere. Okay. And the place where most people come from is when they're really, really hungry for results. And they're not seeing that happen in their business. It can be a little bit disheartening. You can start to feel a little bit frustrated and stuck. And so if you don't have a clear process, that typically reverts into being desperate. Okay.
Or maybe you're just simply in a place where you just got started in this industry and you really just don't know what you don't know. So hopefully this can help you out.
So the number one thing, the rookie mistake, is really attempting to get anybody and everybody on your team. Okay. A lot of times we come from a position where we're at work and maybe we don't necessarily love our coworkers, yet that's the job. Okay. We just suck it up when we deal with those people that we don't necessarily like at our workplace. However, when you're building a team, when you're building a business, especially this type of business model, you truly do get to handpick the cream of the crop to work with. Okay. And the number one rookie mistake that we fell into ourselves and that we see happen a lot is that desperation, that need to have somebody on our team, translates into partnering with people that are not necessarily the best fit for you. Or for the business. Okay. So maybe these people are negative. Maybe these people are not coachable. Maybe these people don't have a belief in what this industry can do for them. And so you're constantly finding yourself motivating them, talking them out of fear, talking them into this being a business for them to, be able to see results in.
Yeah, okay. What this looks like, you guys, is you built that list. Maybe you did that list of 100. You went out, you talked to all your friends and family. Some of them may have taken a little bit of pity. Maybe it was mom, maybe it was somebody that you actually were able to kind of guilt in, a family member, a good friend, and they joined, but they're not a necessarily a business owner type of person. Okay. They got in simply maybe for the products. Okay. Maybe for the discount, but they weren't really interested in, or maybe they just don't know how to actually build a sustainable business. And so once they finally came up against, oh my goodness, this takes a little bit of work. It takes some skills. It takes some, a little bit to put this together. They're out the door.
And how many of you can relate to this? How many of you have experienced talking to or meeting people, or maybe you've sponsored people that are like this on your team? And I'm curious, actually, for you, did you kind of come up against that hard stop? Like, oh man, this isn't as easy.
You came in thinking, oh man, because I was told, get 3 people, get 3 people, get 3 people. Bam, I'm rolling, right? And that's kind of the story that a lot of people are fed. We hear it a lot. We kind of were fed the same thing when we came in. Okay. And the problem with that is we get into this industry and then we suddenly realize there's a bit more work that goes into just getting those few people to get those few people to get those 2 people and to really build it. And so Becky asked, you kind of come up against that, oh my goodness, this isn't what I thought.
And I'm curious, not necessarily this isn't what I thought from what this industry can do, because this is a very viable business model.
Yes,
I want to be very, very clear about that.
Yes.
But how many of you have found that it's taking a little bit more effort than what you originally thought?
Exactly.
Okay? And I want to be clear to Tim's point. You may have sponsored people, I know that we did, who were not looking for a straight up business. They were looking for a little bit of play money here and there. They were looking for something to do on the side. They were looking to be a part of somebody. And you're going to always have those people, and that's perfectly okay, because again, there's a spot for everybody. But what we're talking to and what we're specifically speaking to today is what is keeping you from building the dream team that you want? What is keeping you from getting those A players in your business that are going to help you hit the ranks that you're looking for?
That are going to be able to duplicate the system that you're using, that are going to be able to really hit it hard with you and run with you, not the kind of people that you're just dragging along day after day after day after day, that you have to keep talking into doing the business.
Yes. So the rookie mistake, again, that we just to briefly overview that again, is thinking that this is a fit for everybody and everybody is a fit for your business. Okay. Taking that one and everybody approach. Because if you talk to everybody, you're really not talking to anybody. That comes into play a lot when you're marketing online. That's a whole nother topic for another live.
Yes.
But the one thing that you might have missed, okay, that might be keeping you from hitting those results and really sponsoring those A-game players into your team is, number one, you guys, and this may seem very simple to you guys, but it is highly overlooked because it is so very simple, is to identify who specifically it is you want to work with, number one. Okay, and maybe you've done this exercise before where, okay, what characteristics do they have? Where do they live? Okay, but I really want you to take a new, fresh look at it tonight with who this person is specifically.
Exactly.
Okay, who are they? Are they somebody who wants to build a business? Are they somebody who wants to have some part-time income? Like, who are they?
Yeah.
What characteristics do they have? Are they fun? Okay, are they serious? Are they coachable? Are they teachable? Okay. What are all these things that you want to have in that business partner? First off, have you actually spent the time to identify the qualities and characteristics of that person that you want on your team?
And then it's actually taking okay, now I know who this person is. Okay. Do I know anybody with these skills? Do I know anybody like this, that I would want to work with? Okay. And that's, like Becky said earlier, that's the great thing about this industry is we get to pick and choose who we work with. So then you can really take a look at, okay, who do I know that may be that business builder type? And then you can talk to them. Or maybe I don't know anybody. So then you can start working on, how do I work on or gain the skills to attract that kind of people?
And to Tim's point, okay, so this can be kind of a two-edged process here.
Yes.
Number one, if you don't know who you want to work with, are you going to actually be able to find those type of people?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to be able to attract those type of people if you don't know who that person is?
Exactly.
And number two, you guys, is what skills do you want them to come with?
Yeah.
Because if you think about this, people join from all sorts of walks of life.
Yep.
Okay. They have all sorts of different backgrounds. Some may have lots of skills. Okay. That needle in a haystack, that all you need is find that one person.
Exactly.
Again, how many have heard that? Okay.
Yep.
But what does that one person have that all the other people don't?
Because it's very true. You can find that one person that suddenly skyrockets your team, your business. Okay. But what Becky's getting at is they have to have, it's the skill. Okay. It's the skills that they have that helps move the team forward.
Because there's a huge difference between being able to do action. You guys, making a list of 100 people is an action that anybody can take. Okay. Yep. I can get a piece of paper. I can pick up my phone. I can make a list of 10,000 people.
Exactly.
Okay. I can make a list that doesn't take a ton of skill to be able to do so. Okay. I can also have conversations with people. They may not be very effective if I'm not skilled. Okay. But there is a level of skill requirement for you to find those 18 players that are going to help you really hit the ranks in your business because of the duplication factor of their skill sets. Okay. Because I want to be very clear on this. How many of you out there want leaders on your team? Okay, let me know.
Yeah,
if
you guys want leaders on your team, if you want somebody who can duplicate and run with you, drop me a 1 in the comments, you guys. I'm curious, how many of you want that? Okay, because I know it's something we definitely look for in building our team.
And this is the piece where people fall into the rookie piece. Okay, again, anybody and everybody's welcome. Okay, there's a spot for everybody. However, do you want A-game leaders on your team? Okay. And if you do, how do you attract them? How do you duplicate leaders in your team?
Yes.
And the answer is short and sweet, you guys, is they have to have skills and be willing to develop the skills necessary to become a leader and to hit the higher ranks in your business. Can we agree?
Yeah.
Okay. That you as a leader have hopefully worked on your skill sets, presentation. Okay.
Yes.
There's a lot of different type of skills that come in play, just like any other business. If you're a doctor or you're a lawyer, they have to have education. They have to develop skills to be able to do their job to the very best. There's no difference when you're moving into our industry.
Yes.
And as you look for those leaders in your, you look for those leaders to attract, okay, to build that dream team, the 2 things that you need to really get clear on is, number 1, who specifically you want to work with. And number 2, what skills do you want them to have?
Yes.
Okay. Be very clear in your own mind what those skills look like, because then as you start having conversations with people, you're able to, in your mind, sift and sort and say, okay, this person has great potential. They don't necessarily have a lot of skills yet. They're going to need a lot of coaching. So what resources do I have? Where can I plug them in so that they get the support that they need? And you can still leverage your time as you continue to grow your organization.
Yes.
So if you're finding yourself not growing or building the team that you're looking for, a lot of times it's because you've not spent the time in step 1 and 2 that maybe you needed to get very clear on what that person actually looks like.
And also, based on what Becky just said just a moment ago, if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, I just got started, I don't have these kinds of skills, and the people that I have brought in maybe in your team don't have these kinds of skills, you guys, that is the great thing about this industry is just because you may not have these skills doesn't mean that you can't learn these skills. Okay.
That's what we did.
Exactly. When we came into this industry, we kind of got talked into it. We really didn't know what we were getting into. And you guys, we learned the skills necessary to be able to build that dream team. And now it's being duplicated throughout our team. So that is the great thing. So if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, like I didn't realize what I was getting into and I don't have these kinds of skills. You guys, we actually, there is a training that you can go through to be able to learn the kind of skills that you need to be able to build the dream team and to be able to duplicate these kinds of skills in your teammates. So you guys, we're actually going to drop a link in the comments for a training that you can go through. It is a 10-day boot camp that you can actually go through to really get some the skills behind you that you need to be able.
It's a great foundational starting point on how you might leverage your time more effectively and learn skills. Okay, skills that are not just one and done, but things that you can actually replicate and duplicate within yourself and within your team.
Yes.
Okay. So grab the link in the comments. It's a great starting place. It's actually where Tim and I started just over 2.5 years ago to learn skills that have been able to move us further in our business over the last 6 months.
Yes.
Then we have the entire first part of our entire business.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we've been able to learn them, duplicate them, and replicate them not only in ourselves, but also in our team.
Yep.
So make sure you grab that link in the comments and check that out. So again, it's a free resource for you to learn how you can start implementing attraction marketing in your own business right now effectively, especially in the online space.
Exactly. You guys, we appreciate you hopping on and spending a few moments with us. We appreciate the likes and the loves. You guys, be curious, be bold, take action, and remember that it is choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care, you guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.